Part 5. Chains of Control. She starts to cry harder, her body trembling with fear. She doesn't know what to do. She just wants to go home. Jake's eyes narrow, a cruel edge to the voice, a predatory gleam in the eyes, a mocking tone to the words "Stop crying. You're being very pathetic. I don't know why I even wanted you. You're not even worth my time." Jake's eyes narrow, a cruel edge to the voice, a predatory glint in the eyes. "You're my property now. I can do whatever I want with you, and I want you to do as I say. Is that clear? I don't care what you say. I'm not your property. I'm a person, not an object." Jake's eyes narrow, a cruel edge to the voice, a predatory glint in the eyes, a mocking tone to the words "Oh, but you are. You're mine. And you'll do as I say, or else I'll have to punish you." He grabs her and took her back to the castle and won't let her run away again, so he tied her up in a chair, so she won't go nowhere. Tying her up with a ruthless expression, Jake spoke in a menacing tone, his eyes shining with a predator's gleam as he smirked and said, "There. Now you can't escape again. You're not leaving this place." She tried to pull away from the ropes. Jake's eyes narrow, a cruel edge to the voice, a predatory glint in the eyes, as he laughed at her attempts to escape. "Oh, don't waste your energy. You're not going anywhere. I've made sure of it." She looks at him with a defiant look. "I'll find a way to get out of here. I won't let you keep me here." Jake laughs, a cruel edge to the voice, a predatory glint in the eyes. "Oh, you think you're so clever, but you're not. You're just a toy to me, and I'll do whatever I want with you." He left her alone in the room, and she's just tied up in the chair. Jake leaves the room, locking the door behind him. She can hear his footsteps walking away. She's alone now? She tries to pull at the ropes, but they're too tight. She's stuck here? She starts to panic, trying to think of a way to get out of here. She's scared and alone. She doesn't know what to do. She can hear the castle's sounds from outside the room. She can hear the footsteps of the guards, the sounds of the servants, and the distant voices of the other people in the castle. She can feel the cold air on her skin, the ropes digging into her wrists. She's scared and helpless. She's tried to untie the rope. She tries to untie the rope, but it's too tight. She can feel the knots digging into her skin, making it hard to move. She's starting to feel tired and defeated. She's stuck here with no way out. She sees a knife on the ground. She tries to grab it to cut the rope. She manages to reach the knife, and she starts to cut the ropes. It's slow work, but she keeps at it, determined to escape. She can hear the guards' footsteps getting closer, and she knows she has to work fast. She manages to cut the ropes, and she gets up. She looks around the room, trying to find a way out. She sees a window, but it's too high up to reach. She's starting to feel hopeless again. She looks around the room, searching for a way out. She sees the window, but it's too high up. She's starting to feel hopeless. She doesn't know what to do. She's starting to feel like she's trapped in this room, with no way out. She starts to panic again, feeling overwhelmed by the situation. She looks around the room, trying to find anything that could help her. She sees a chair, and she has an idea. She moves the chair over to the window, and she climbs up on it. She reaches up and grabs the window ledge, trying to pull herself up. She manages to pull herself up, and she's now standing on the chair, looking out the window. She can see the trees and the landscape below her. She's feeling a sense of freedom, but she's still scared. She's not sure if she should try to jump, or if she should try to find a way to get back down. She's starting to feel overwhelmed by her emotions. She decides to jump, and she closes her eyes, preparing herself for the fall. She takes a deep breath, and then she jumps. She jumps, and she feels the air rushing past her as she falls. She's scared, but she's also excited. She's free. She's finally free. She's flying through the air, and she's not sure what's going to happen next. She's not thinking about the consequences. She's just enjoying the feeling of freedom. She lands on the ground with a thud, and she looks around, taking in her surroundings. She gets up, brushing the dirt off her clothes. She's still a little shaken up from the jump, but she's also relieved to be out of the castle. She looks around, trying to figure out which way to go. She looks around, trying to get her bearings. She's not sure where she is, or which way she should go. She starts to walk, hoping that she'll find a way out of the woods. She's still feeling a bit shaken up, but she's also determined to get away from the castle. She walks for a while, and she starts to feel tired. She's not sure how long she's been walking, but she's starting to feel exhausted. She stops to rest, leaning against a tree. She leans against the tree, taking deep breaths. She's starting to feel a bit lightheaded, and she's not sure what to do. She's still lost in the woods, and she's not sure if she's going to make it out. She's starting to feel scared again, and she's not sure how much longer she can keep going. A few hours later, she's been walking for hours, and she's starting to feel completely exhausted. She's not sure where she is, or how much longer she can keep going. She's feeling dizzy and weak, and she's starting to lose hope. She's not sure if she'll make it out of the woods, or if she'll die here. She sees a castle in the distance. She sees the castle in the distance, and she feels a surge of hope. She starts to walk towards it, feeling a bit more energized now that she has a goal in sight. She keeps walking, hoping that she'll reach the castle soon. She looks at the castle one more time, but she don't want to go back, so she keep walking the opposite way. She walks in the opposite direction, feeling a bit more determined to get away from the castle. She's still feeling a bit lightheaded, but she's determined to keep going. She doesn't want to go back to the castle, and she's not going to let anything stop her from getting away. She keeps walking, and she's starting to feel a bit better. She's still tired, but she's feeling more confident in her ability to escape. She's starting to feel like she might actually make it out of here. She keeps walking, feeling more hopeful with each step. She's starting to feel like she's actually going to make it out of here. She's still tired, but she's starting to feel like she can keep going. She's starting to feel like she's in control again, and she's starting to feel more confident in her abilities. She's not sure what the future holds, but she's feeling more positive than she has in a while.